social media, what a pain, right? So many different platforms. And if you're using it for your marketing and wanting to spread your message across heaps of different platforms, then without a social media management tool, you're going to be spending so much time, wasting so much effort. So the use of these social media tools have been on the rise, and today we're going to look at RADAAR. So RADAAR. So what's cool about RADAAR is it's got so many features. It's basically like an all-in-one social media manager plus some. So it's calling itself a unified social media management platform. And let's have a look and see why. So you can have different workspaces in here. So say you're managing multiple brands, you can set that up. You can schedule your post. You have a social inbox, so when people message you, it all comes to the one location. You can monitor different terms that are relevant to your niche, your industry. It shows you the analytics of who is engaging with your post or your post, how well they're doing, how many views. You can collaborate by adding team members in and getting support and help if you are using VAs. It's got a task manager so that you can break down your social media activities of important priorities, what you're doing, what you need to do, what's been done. It's got a password vault so you can store passwords securely for your team members to share them across your social media platforms. It's got a URL shortener so that when you are doing post, you have your own branding on your URLs. And what else? It has free tools. So it's got a holiday calendar. It's got a newsletter builder. Let's have a look. It's got a background remover. It's got a SSL, so a site security checker, and it's got a QR code generator. So all in one. So basically you just click on here for that and it opens up and you can start doing your newsletters. You can here put in your file, put in your email, and it will remove the background. So perfect for your digital marketing. And so that's just a quick idea of their free tools email newsletter. But we're here to have a look at the back end of this. So anyone can use those free tools. So I'd recommend going over and checking out RADAAR.io for their newsletter builder, for their background remover, and the other free functions that it has. So then in the back end, we have our workspace, so your brand. So you can add that workspace, if you, another brand to your workspace. Then if we just go, so this is the overview. So nice layout and shortcuts to different areas within the app, and our tasks down here. So this is only new, so I haven't uploaded much information into this. So the first that we do is an inbox. So my connected page, any messages, it comes up here. So, start importance we can do. We can archive any of our sent messages would come up here, and deleted ones would come up here as well. We can have a look through here from messages, posts, comments, reviews, so we can filter out what we want to see in here. But this is basically an all-in-one inbox. So it saves you time instead of going to each individual social media account that you have. So next you have monitoring, and so you can put in queries into here, and you can look at how often these are coming up in different social media platforms, as well as like in Google search. So you can see, so if I just put a query for my name and we have a look up here, we can see this is a Google query, and we can do that just by going new query, and we just put in the keyword, and then we just put in the channels that we want to do here. We can exclude certain keywords, or we can ban sources. So say we didn't want anything from CNN to come up, we can put in CNN in there, and we can say that we don't want to have anything coming up with the word bad in it. So we can add that, just click on create, and we can save, and then the keyword, so say we want to look up stress, you can save that, and it's added, and so it's process, so just give it a few minutes and that'll happen there. So really useful for seeing what's trending, what's being said about certain things, so you can keep track of social media really easily in this tool. The scheduler, very simple, is you've got a calendar here and you've got different days marked out, so you can do posts that are related or linked to these days that are coming up. You just go into post. So you have a team discussion here where you can add a guest manager into this so that they can run your social media post for you. You put in your channels that you want to do. So if I don't have them here, we can go down and we can put in our channels, our business software page. We can add that. We can approve on that. Oh, not yet. I haven't done it. So then we can add image, and we can choose images with Crello or Canva or from our desktop. So if we open up Canva, that's integrated straight in, and so we can just go and select an image that we want. We can edit it all in here, and then we can publish. Oh, so we'll just go into this mega sale. You can put that in, so it's integrated directly in there. So you list your day and your time up here that you want to post it for. You write here, massive sale today. Yep, so you got the characters that you can use on there. So we can add a comment for our team members to see in there. And if we had different, okay, so other locations, I'm not sure what that can do, but we'll be able to find out that later. So we can shorten the URLs automatically by any URLs that get put in here. So say that we are doing then practically marketing.com. That'll get shortened to our, we can see that'll be shortened to our URL that we set in the URL shortener. We can receive notifications when it was posted. So let's put in a date that's in the future. Okay, so just a little bit of an issue being able to see the dates here. It doesn't go above or on top. So I'm sure that the developer will be looking into that. So if we just selecting now a date here, we can apply that date and time, and we can approve that, and that'll move to that date and time. So pretty easy. I'll just see on here, so we can refresh, we can duplicate. And the other good thing is when you're getting stuck or anything, then you can always do a guided tour at any point. So it just walks you through the software basically. Anytime you get stuck, there's lots of these little question marks around the place. So it is pretty full, being like that it's a comprehensively complete social media management application. So just to help us through that learning curve, RADAAR has put in these question marks, which is really useful. Okay, so that's doing posts. So like I said before, team discussions, we can add that in and we can chat here. Hello. Yep. So team discussions, close the post, and we can see our calendar clearly. Let's just have a look if we do another post. So we can export our post, we can stop all, we can confirm all. So let's have a look here. If we go here, okay, so it's still cutting off the top bits. So the developer will let them know about that. And we can delete there and at the bottom. Okay, so next is, so we're looking at schedule. Next I'll show you how you can add in. So if we go to our workspace, let's go into our settings for our workspace. So your name and your location, and this is where you add in your channels. So Instagram business, Facebook page, it does Facebook group, Twitter, LinkedIn organization, LinkedIn personal page, YouTube, Vimeo, Google search. So you can connect those sources into it, and it's very easy to connect. So you just go into whichever one you want to connect it to. You let it just load for a moment. And then you'll easily be able to see, you know, your groups there, and you can then choose which group it is that you want to connect it to. So very, very simple. You know, same with all these up here. Just let it load for a bit. It'll pick up yours, and you can then just connect whatever you wish to connect. You might have to go into your settings on your social media platforms and give RADAAR permission to publish and see and monitor content on those platforms, and that's easily done. There's a guide on their page that shows you how to do that very simply. All right, so now that we've done connecting, you can see how you can then schedule it on. So then analytics. So we can have a look at our analytics right here for our platforms, and we can just add in the new information that we would like to monitor. Very easy in here. So view, so there's different analytics that we can add in, you know, post impressions, the gender, age, engagement. So we can just add whatever we that is important to us in here. So very, very easy, and we can have different boards. So we can easily just add a new board. So say that you're doing in your brand, you've got a couple of different segments that you're targeting, or different. You want to break up that what your analytics coming in, you can easily do that with the boards. Cool, so adding widget, reload, and again that guided tour that we can easily do. So RADAAR comes in English and Turkish at the moment. All right, so Passbook. So Passbook is where you can put your passwords. It's your password manager in there. So your team can then go into the business social media assets or your accounts, and they can get access into it, and you can then safely store all those passwords without your team actually knowing all the passwords. So you just need to remember your master key. So the master key is only available to you, and then once you're in, you can create new passwords by naming what it is, putting the email address, username, and password in there. And again, every single time that you go into the thing for the first time, you've got these beautiful little tour guides that helps you along the way. So you can put in your URLs, and you can make notes on it. Very, very easy. So we can then save that, and that way that will come up when we go to those sites. So we can just go in here, or we can visit the site directly, through the link there, and then you can log on for us. There. All right, so pretty straightforward, pretty simple. I hope you guys are starting to see how much of a complete package this is when they say that they're a social media management platform. It does include a lot in there. I guess that's the biggest difference that I am seeing between this and other tools, is that this one has social media and then some. It has all the other related kind of support that you would need to then handle the social media. So it is an all-in-one tool, and I guess that is the unique selling proposition that RADAAR provides. So in here, link shortener, we can add a new link and say that we want to add that, and then we just want to put it as a name there. We just need to fix this up with that, and there we go. So we have a link at the other domain that I have set up here. So you can disconnect it or you can edit that, and that's just through your DNS records with your domain hosting. And there's again a guided tour on how to do all that, and it's very simple instructions on how to do it. If it's your first time doing that kind of thing, just follow the steps one by one, and it's pretty straightforward. So this is my test account that I put on as a guest manager. So when I log into that, I'm able to see the scheduled posts and interact with the scheduled post. All right, now let's have a look at we were there before. So in here, you can give permissions to what different users can see. There is these red pop-up boxes that give you access to training videos, so you can close that. But again, it just shows you how well this software helps onboard you into its functions and uses and how you can do it. In here, you can see your subscriptions of what your limitations are, and you can see any invoices that you have for the software. So down here in tasks is we have a simple task management board. What do they call this? cabana boards. I probably butchered that. I'm very, very sorry. I read the word. I don't have to pronounce it very often, so my bad. And you can just simply add this up. And we can just create new cards. Once you've created it, we can move them along. We can create a new list, and so we can create a new list and then enter, and you can keep creating lists and lists and lists. Then you can go back and you can delete it. Very easy. So very, very simple task board. So it's very simple to let you know what needs to be done and who's doing what. So here's my two users. So I can add a user just by adding in email address very simply there. All right, so then billing. So sort out all your billing that you need to do within the dashboard. So there you go, how much you earn. They have an affiliate as well that you can join up to, and that will be in the dashboard. Okay, so another little issue, we'll just click that out, is just having this help over the profile. Just makes it a little bit hard to click down here. And this is when we can then change our email address, change our preferences, change our passwords, change our notifications, and we can see, well, we can see that we've accepted the terms and agreement, and we can click on what we have accepted and go and see that firsthand. So that's a nice little quick overview of RADAAR. Now, they have a app as well, and I'm not sure if they are bringing out mass like CV L uploads. So I know that if we have a look at another manager, let's close all those. If we have a look at Social Champ and we have a look at their features here, they have a mobile app as well. So RADAAR has a mobile app as well. This Social Champ has its Engage that's in beta, but it has a calendar as well. It's got a segment analysis, bulk upload. So with RADAAR, not sure about their bulk uploads. It does monitoring as well. It does the schedule, it's team collaboration, auto SS feed. You can recycle in RADAAR as well, and it's got a extension. RADAAR has got an extension as well that you can use. So let's have a look and see. So with Social Champ, let's go back to Social Champ and we'll just have a look at some of the difference. Let's see. Okay, so I'm not sure if that is maybe coming out in the future or not. Let's log in and I'll just show you some of the comparison now between Social Champs and RADAAR. Okay, so Social Champs loading. So this is the plugin, the extension that I have for Social Champs. So on any website that I go into, I can just click on that and it'll basically give me a URL of that website. See, it's done that there. And then I can, type in whatever I want and I can share it. So that's a really useful feature on the go with Social Champ. So RADAAR, it says they're doing the same. So just click off that. And I'll just get my Facebook to load up. All right, so in here, So the bulk uploads I didn't notice. So here you can click on a CSV file and you can upload a bulk amount of post easily with that. And in here you can do suggestions by typing in, a keyword. You can be looking, you've got suggestions here, and then we can add it to our collection. We can add an RSS feed, and then we can just look through here and we can make a post about it. So this is, I guess, what the monitoring tool does in RADAAR. So they do it in different ways. So this, you can query and make a query based on, different channels, and you can do it with Google search. So it's pretty broad, like pretty complete that you can do. I can change country here, see what's happening in different country, and so they load 30 good quality stories for you to share. And like I said, you can add links on there, so you can get quality links from the websites that you want that have RSS feeds. So that's a useful feature with this. Their Engage is still in beta with Social Champ. So if we go over here, and we're just going to have a look at, let's see, here we go. So they got a public roadmap. So they got a Apple app, and they also got an Android app as well. So Social Champ has that as well. So that's good that they're on it. And then they got a public roadmap, and they don't have an affiliate program just yet, but they are getting one in the future. And so you can have a look at what's coming, what's planned, what's planning, what they're working on, what they have completed, and you can add suggestions. So it's a really beautiful way to get involved with the development of this software, and for the developers to have that feedback with them. So overall, very useful. Pretty blown away that it really does replace multiple tools all in one. So if I have a password manager, I got Sticky Password Manager. I use a free background remover online, and potentially then if I'm using some of the free autoresponders, I don't have access to building a nice newsletter template. So these are other bonuses, but it's also got the URL shortener, which I have Switchy doing URL links for me. And so really this program replaces 4 of my other tools all in the one place. That makes it really useful and really cost effective. So for the price, so let's have a look at the price. So for the price, remember you're getting multiple tools all in one, and it's comparable to Social Champ. So we'll have a look at what both of these SAPs offer. So in terms of their pricing, you get a 14-day free trial. If you're paying yearly, you get a 20% discount off that. Otherwise, for a small, and it links here, so you can kind of pay as you go. So as you improve and as you're wanting to add, as you improve your social presence and you want to add accounts, you can up it, and it seems like it's $1 a month extra for a social profile, and how many posts you want, and it seems like it's 10 cents a post. So minimum 3 and 60. It doesn't have the inbox feature, doesn't have monitoring, it doesn't have the analytics, it doesn't have the password vault. It has one user. If we up another user, what was that? Another $1. Yep, $1. And 2 months of data retention. The task manager is there, self-service support is there, and the onboarding assistant. They don't have the onboarding assistant in there. So a really reasonable starting plan. So this is 7 days free trial, so half the amount for free trial. And this one starts at $9 monthly if you pay for the year, or $10. So there's a 10% discount on Social Champ if you pay for the year. It's a 20% discount on RADAAR if you pay in the year, and you can up and kind of customize your plan so that you're not paying for what you're not using. So let's keep this on yearly and yearly. So you can get started for $2.39 a month, and with this one you can get started for $9 a month. But remember, the RADAAR is only 3 social accounts. It doesn't have a limitation, it looks, on how many you can schedule. Social Champ has a schedule limitation. They do have a live support chat. Don't know if they're online to support. Well, yeah, well, they're there, so it does have a support for 1 user, and you get a weekly performance. So to start off with, if we make them comparable, so we'd need 15. So if we're going up to 15, looking at $11.99 compared to $9 if you're going to use all that. So RADAAR also has more platforms that it is currently posting to at the moment. So then if we move up into the next tier, because Social Champ has 4 tiers, RADAAR does as well, and it goes into an enterprise where they then work out what your need is. So if you go, let's compare, then they say champion, so champion within the medium plan. So if you had 25, oh sorry, the schedule, it wasn't unlimited, that's here, it's 60, 300. So I guess if we're going up to 300, this would, if you're using all that, would be more expensive there. So this is where the benefit of the pay as you go comes in. I guess if we're going here, 1,000, so if you're using it all, yeah, so, oh no, that's, so it goes to unlimited, sorry, my bad. So it's 25 that I need to look at, because then it goes on to unlimited in this next tier. So that's better. And 5 users, so what's this? 2 users, so does it go down? Can we decrease that? No, we can't decrease that. So it's 23 to 26. Okay, so then as you move up, then RADAAR is cheaper. And then on the professional plan, that's the business, so 50. So again, Social Champ is limiting you. RADAAR is not, and so if you're going to use it at least a medium or up, or if you're just starting out, RADAAR might be the tool for you. So 89 we're seeing. So if we add 50 social media accounts here, we are going to get, so we have 10 users, that has 6 users, and it's $6 extra a user. And it's still just $1 extra a user. And you get the onboarding with them. So $89 a month compared to almost $200 a a month, but you get unlimited. So it really depends on how you're going to be using these tools as to which one might be more beneficial to you. So I hope this video showed you a little bit. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. I keep on forgetting to do that at the before you all drop off. I know that most of you just want to watch the juicy parts and end it there, so not many people will be watching by this stage, but thank you very much if you're one of those lucky few that are staying and watching right to the very end. Much appreciated. Put a comment down below as into which social media tool you are using, why you're using it, and whether or not maybe RADAAR is for you and a switch might be in order. There is a deal on at the moment, so that's down in the description below. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day or time, whatever it is, wherever you are. Thank you very much. I'm Josh, and you're you. See you next time.